Good evening, traders, and welcome back to TradesFX. It is Thursday the 10th of October 2024, and the time is soon to turn 11 p.m. UK time. Traders, welcome back to the channel. Been a few weeks now since I've shot a video. Main reason being I've been away in Europe on holiday, been to Greece, had an amazing time, and I just want to talk to you about the power of having a plan. And now, you can probably see down here, traders, that we've had an alert go off. Now, this alert has gone off some time ago, but I just want to backtrack and talk about a previous video that I've shot. In fact, when you have watched the video series, in the last video in this series, you'll have seen me talking about the potential for this price to come down. So the pair that I'm talking about here, as you can see, is the New Zealand dollar New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Let's get into the charts and let me explain to you what was going on back then. So back on the 23rd, price was, let's just fatten this up so you can see exactly what we're talking about here. And let me just get my annotation tool on and let's just talk about what I was talking about. So when I was talking to you back on the 23rd, price was, we were in this bar here. And I was looking for price to now push down because I'd noticed the volume divergence down here. Okay, let's get rid of that now. We can actually get rid of that. I've noticed a volume divergence in price, and at this level here, this bar here, or just around this bar here, I was looking for price to push down. Now, I wasn't going to look to become active until price got to this. Do you see this yellow line here? This yellow line here, 681.11 is that alert that you just saw. So I just wanted to annotate, it's actually at this level that set off the alerts. Now, if I hover over that bar, that was Friday, the 4th of October. Okay, so that at that point, I was actually in Greece. So I certainly wasn't trading, but I did see the alert light up on my phone. And what I was waiting for is for price to push down to a level where I could look to get bearish. And I just want to talk to you a little bit more now about what's happened and why it's even better that I was on holiday at the time, okay, and sort of talk to you about where we are now. So first things first, let's get rid of this original alert. Let's get rid of that, okay, and let's get rid of this now. And here also, okay, if there's an alert in there as well, so I'd actually placed an alert there as well. Now, what I like about this now, having not been able to do anything at my charts because of being away on holiday, is this. Let me change the color to blue. Obviously, we've had this on the daily chart now. We've had this sequence of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Okay, and this high up here turned out to be the final high. Since then, price has pushed down. And remember, I'm bearish this pair, so I'm happy that I'm right about the direction. Once you've got your direction that you want to trade in, it's then all about the timing. Now, obviously, I was talking about round about here somewhere. So there's a possibility I could have had a losing trade if price had come down. But price didn't come down and take me in, did it? That's why I set a level below the market. But since then, look at what's happened. Let's change the color to yellow. And price has pushed down. Hit my alert, okay, hit my alert in around wherever it was up here somewhere. And now price is retracing, traders. So we actually have potential because what I really like is, as well as price coming down in this level here, coming down in this now daily downtrend, price has also broken this level of support. Price has broken this level of support. Okay, and is now retracing back into the level of support. Because, and if you remember, I've mentioned to you about this sequence of higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs. That sequence has been broken by the break of this low bar here. It's important. To me, there's a significant thing happened here, and I'm going to look to try and play it. Now, as you can see on the daily chart, price is now retracing. It's only 2 bars or 1 bar because the other one is still live. But now I'm going to go down the time frames and I'm going to look to see if there's any indication of somewhere where I can get short. Now, what I do like about this, if I get rid of this here, what I do like about this, can you see this volume here? This volume bar here? That's quite a lot of volume, okay, in that little bar. I mean, if you look at the volume in this bar here and how big that red bar is, it's taken less volume to produce that massive bar than it has in all this volume here to produce this little bar. Now, I've got a feeling that there's probably more selling than buying going on in this bar, simply because you've got a big wick on it. It's a big volume number. It's the highest volume since the 24th of September, okay, in an uptrend. I've got a funny feeling in this little uptrend here, we may have a good rally to sell into. So let's go down continue down the time frames and let's see if there's anything that catches my eye. Okay, there's another one there, look. Look at that, and that's actually an outside bar. So to me, again, on this 10-hour chart, the high volume again coincides with an outside bar. More proof to me. Another one there on the 9-hour. Let's go down to the 6-hour. Look at that. Again, outside bar. Outside of 2 days. So yes, we've got a potential here to look to get short. Now the question then becomes, where do I get short? You don't, and I'm not going to just jump in trade it. It isn't that. It certainly isn't that. But I do like this level of support under here. Can you see that? How all of these wicks, let's fatten up the chart again, just so to speak. Can you see all of these wicks under here? And that's why I've got the blue line there. That is obviously a significant level of support. 4-hour bars. 4-hour, for a long time, these bars couldn't break through because of the wicks. Price was being rejected. Now, eventually it broke through. Okay. But now, what I'm hoping for is that what was support hopefully has now or will now become resistance. And that's what I'm banking on. So how am I going to play this? Well, I'm going to get my short selling tool. And I'm going to see if I can fashion a trade. So what I'm looking for is price to, well, let me just check something else out actually, before I do that. Let me take this swing to this low. And wouldn't you know it, just at that level we're at the 67, that range between the 61.8 and the 67.8 fib retracement of that swing. Is there anything else? Let me just see if I can, down to the 1-hour chart now. Let me just grab this fib extension. Nothing there. Now there's nothing there as far as a fib expansion is concerned, actually. But this is an extension. Let's just see. Let's just do that again. From the low to this high. Back down in. Nothing there as far as that's concerned, but let me just template it. 1618. Little sort of a zone there if you're looking at 1618, isn't there? Interesting. Interesting. So potentially there's a little zone there. Let me just template it back. So this is the play, traders. This is the play. Back up to the 4-hour chart. If price is able to push to this line, I'm going to place a limit order to sell this market, because I do believe that on the bigger picture, we're going to make our way down to this monthly level. Okay, and that's the play that I've got here. So let's set it up and let's see if we can't get some pips out of this market. So let's go down to here. So let's go down to the 4-hour chart so I can fashion this trade properly. So short selling tool, boom. I'm going to place it right at that level. Perfecto. Let me pull price to the left. Let me fatten up the chart. And remember, traders, you're watching me here, okay, on the 10th of October. You can see that I'm shooting this live Okay, it won't be live by the time the video gets to you, but it's important that I show you that I shoot these videos live. Okay, this is live trading. It's just not live when you get the video. So let's have a look at what we've got here. So I like this, as a stop is concerned, I do like this level here. I'd like to think that if price pushes above there, I'm wrong. But even better, we're pushing above this level here. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so and it's as you can see, it's a 65.2 pip risk. And let's just go up the time frames now and let's just see what we'd be looking at if I'm able to make this work. Let's see, Alt. What am I doing? Alt R. Control R. What am I doing? That's wrong. That's better. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So if I pull this now down to this level, which is where I think price could get to, what are we left with? We are left with a 2.59 to 1 risk reward trade. We're looking at 168 pips if we're successful at a 65.2 pip risk. This to me is a trade worth considering. So let's set it up, traders. So what do I want to do? I want to create a limit order. Okay, let me just pause the video a second because I know exactly why it's done that. I need to log in. 1 second there, traders. Okay, so I'm now logged in. So this should now work. So what do I want to do? I want to create a limit order. Perfect. How much do I want to risk? 0.5%. I always try. 1% is the most that I'll risk on any one trade, but I tend to risk 0.5%. Okay, how do I want to do this here? So limit order, market, set on a limit order, 0.5% risk. Perfect, perfecto. This is a potentially good trade. Let's set up the limit order. And there you go. So now, let's get rid of this. And as you can see, there's my limit order, waiting for price to hopefully push up now and take me in, but not continue north. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to set a stop. Not a stop, I'm just going to set an alert. Let's go down to the lower time frame to set the alert actually. I'm just going to set an alert just above that level there. So add alert. If price crosses up through that level, short trade triggered. And traders, yet again, TradesFX in the mix. Okay, let's see what happens. We may not even get triggered. Price may just continue on to the downside. Price may push up and continue up and take me out, and I lose 0.5%. But traders, this is what you have to do if you're going to be successful in trading. Yeah, there's 30 odd years of work gone into this where I am now in my trading. It's not the shortest way to get there. It's just my route. But traders, let's see what happens. Catch you all soon, traders, and welcome back to TradesFX. Take care.